quarters in very small cells, smaller than the size of your main bathroom suite in your old home over there in Frisco, Texas. They're smaller than that, brother. Close quarters. You don't got this big ring to bounce around. Oh, I'm skinny, I'm fast. But hey, you better pack on some pounds. You better learn how to grab and hold and do something with it. I'm serious. You know how many times I had to fight for my life locked in a cell? A CO's not coming around for another hour and a half. If I die, I die. If I don't survive this fight, I might get beat or choked to death. And that's it. My family is never going to see me again. Hey, man, nothing changes you like the first time you really realize that you are officially fighting for your life. But hey, you better get right. And step one, the very incy-wincy, teeny-tiny beginning is body language, brother. You can't be out here getting led by the hand by another man who isn't even a strong man. He isn't even a strong leader. He's a criminal. Just like you. And if he's done all this time, he should know this. He should know the ropes, and he should know, man, you can't be out here parading this future inmate around like this. You're putting him in danger. You are marinating him with a juicy, savory sauce that all these animals are going to be licking their chops to get to because they see weakness and exploitation. They're going to come. They're going to want that money he's been donated. They're going to want this. They're going to want that. They're going to want his connections. They're going to want him to reach out to you.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so crazy?
We will make America proud again. If you try to kill our citizens, we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Who it is, the big bad fella with the big bad knife. Hope you in there getting your protein in. Hope you in there doing your push-ups in one of them rooms in that $900,000 house y'all written out. Hope you in one of them nice rooms. That room should have a nice size. You hope you in there working on your reflexes. You know, swinging. Start swinging in the air, son. Swing, duck, reflex. Get your reflexes going. Hope you're getting your protein in. Them hot dogs and hamburgers and steaks. You know. Hope you're getting your protein. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of hot dogs down in the pen too. A lot of good mushroom tips down there. And they waiting on you. They ain't playing with you. They waiting on you. Oh boy, this video says Carmelo Anthony labeled a target by prison inmates. Oh boy. We are picking up from yesterday's video. You guys showed so much love on yesterday's video. Wow. And you guys have blown me up to get into this video. It's like part 2, but a lot of y'all say it's way worse. So this is going to get real good just in a second, you know, but it's a disgrace, man, where they've taken this case, how they've politicized this, made it a race war, you know. And again, like I told y'all in previous videos, I got called a racist for saying all lives matter, man. And I'm going to keep saying it. And that's my motto on this channel. One love to the human race. All lives matter. Y'all know my motto. I've said it in thousands of videos. One love to the human race, man. I bet you we all got something in common. That blood is red, man. And there's a young man that should still be alive right now. I want to send my prayers, love, and condolences to the Metcalf family. I want to send my prayers and love to all you guys that are watching and tuned in today. Well, tonight, today, and whenever you're watching this, you know. But you got to live and die behind your decisions, man. Decisions have rewards and consequences, you know. And it's crazy how people are twisting this story, the misinformation. He stabbed somebody with a cleat sharpener. Somebody please tell me what the hell is a cleat sharpener? Again, I was just in this young man's environment. I was a track star athlete. I was a football star athlete. Our coach said if you are a varsity starter, you must run track. That is that is mandatory. You had to run track or have some kind of workout program at the end of school. to stay out of trouble, to stay fit and ready for the next incoming season. No ifs, ands, and buts. You know, I've been a part of hundreds of track meets. You know, I ran the 100, the 200, the 400, I did the shot put, everything. Yeah. I was just in this young man's shoes, man. You know, so that's why this story really hits me hard, man. It really does. And then come to find out he wasn't supposed to be here. This happened. You look at the police report. You look at the witness, the statements. It's sad, man. And the way the black community, the BLM scam, these people made this man to be out some kind of hero. Some kind of hero. And these people could give a damn how the victim's family feel. No sympathy. You know, nothing but hatred. Talking about white supremacy, white people this. We hate white people. Underneath the donation funds that they're sending the donations in. And this money could be sent and helped and benefited somewhere else. But it's for a murder. I just don't get it, man. I just don't get it. This all comes down from right and wrong, y'all. Right and wrong. You know. But I'm going to keep saying it, man. All lives matter. I don't give a damn what your skin color is. Where you're from. What you look like. You got tattoos, no tattoos. If you got a head full of hair. If you got a bald head. I don't care. I got love for you. And I'm wishing the best for you and your family, your friends, the neighbors, the strangers around the world, man. This is a time for us to come together, man. But look, we are so divided. And it's sad, man. It really is. It breaks my heart, man. But we're going to keep spreading love. We're going to keep bringing this energy every single video. Every single video. But let me know how y'all feel about this. Again, there's people on this side, people on that side. There are people that, you know, that are just have hatred in their heart. And some people are literally taking his side because, hey, it's skin color. And that is sad and pathetic, man. You know, and go, I ask you, and y'all seen some of it, go read some of those comments underneath that donation fund. The hatred for white people, we hate white people, black power. I mean, all kind of crazy racist comments, man. Sad. It really is pathetic, you know. But we're gonna let this thing play out. But I want to also give a huge shout out to the Jumpsuit Pablo. This is his channel. Y'all can go subscribe to him. I know a lot of y'all asked, who is the guy that did that video? And we're getting to his next video. It's this fella right here. Make sure y'all go show him some love. Tell him you seen him on OkayRickk. He did, I believe, 10 years. But and he also from yesterday's video, y'all know Carmelo Anthony, he stuck up the gang signs. He's on in the internet with guns and full-blown extended clip mags, banana clip mags, sticking up the middle finger like he's like some kind of thug and gangster, you know. Not surprising. That's what we do. We take them. It's all about the image you put out there, man. It's very important, man. And that's why I tell parents, be involved, man. Right from wrong, common sense. We have to be better, do better parenting, man, for real. I know his parents are very disappointed in this, man. And they're up there crying and screaming like their son died. It's sad, man. It really is. But holding up guns and throwing up gang signs, it's all about the image you put out there. It's very, very important, man. It will destroy you. But let's get into this video. Enough of me talking. I think I done talked up a 10-minute storm. God! Dog! I'm sorry, y'all. But Carmelo Anthony labeled a target by prison inmates. And y'all know in our previous, in the video we did a couple hours ago, y'all showed so much love on. Yeah, this is picking back off of that video. And they say this one is way worse. And finna get real spicy. So let's jump in.
My warning.
Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, join the family.
My warning for Carmelo Anthony is more raw and real than anything anyone else could ever really tell him when it comes to him about to enter into the prison system. Why? because I was him. He's the 17-year-old kid from the nice part of town who wanted to role play the gangster life, took it way too far, and got caught up in his own act and did something he can never take back. Likely because he thought nothing like this could ever happen to me. It'll never come back to haunt me, the consequences of my actions. That kind of stuff doesn't happen to kids like me. I was the 19-year-old kid who was raised in a small-town Baptist preacher's family, in church all my life, and I wanted to be a thug. I wanted to be a bad dude, and I took it way too far, thinking nothing would ever catch up with me, robbing multiple stores at gunpoint, just for the thrill, not even because I really needed money or anything else. And that thrill came to a halt when I got thrown in one of the deadliest state prisons in the country for 10 years at age 20. So, Carmelo, listen clear and listen up to this message that I have for you about what you can expect coming your way and why you might want to take some advice. Because when young guys like us from parts of town where we don't need to live that lifestyle and do those types of things and commit those kinds of crimes, we just do it because we think it's cool and we just want to be a part of that culture. Well, now we are, and we are thrown to the wolves. And let me tell you something, those wolves can smell a fraud a mile away. Let me start off by showing you some video evidence of exactly what a seasoned, experienced, veteran, nothing to lose, lifelong convict in that prison that he's going to is going to see and think when he sees Carmelo Anthony.
We're up.
The Black Lives Matter activists, the BLM scam, the BLM scammer,
Carmelo, do you have anything that you'd like to say?
and he's a convicted felon himself.
The victim? The family of the victim? Why were
The
you
so-called
armed?
pastor.
Carmelo, why were you armed at school? Explain your self-defense. How is this self-defense?
How is it self-defense? They should have chose a better spokesman, I'm telling you.
This man, this grown man, is grabbing Carmelo Anthony by his hand, holding his hand and walking him like he's his son, like he's a little boy. Holding his hand and walking him. Brother, and I know this may sound petty, it may sound arbitrary, it may sound stupid. Please bear with me. I'll explain in a second. Look at this. You cannot be out here putting this body language and these signals out into the world. And here's why. I understand. This guy is supposed to be his protector, his caretaker, his representative, his spokesperson. I get it. The media's swarming. They got their cameras. This guy says it's in Carmelo's best interest not to say anything. He wants to make sure Carmelo doesn't stop and get tempted to say anything to the cameras that'll screw up his case. I get it. But Carmelo, as conscious as everybody on your team is being about how you are portrayed to the world, to the free world, ahead of court, brother, let me tell you something. It is 90-something% likely you're going to prison, and you better start preparing just in case. And you need to start thinking about how you are presenting yourself to the monsters, to the inmates you are about to be around, brother. And trust me, they're monsters. Whatever humanity was left of them has been diminished. And if they ever get out, it will slowly and gradually come back once they come back into the world, if they're truly ready to turn their life around. But until then, listen, you can't, brother, this isn't, I'm not joking here. I'm serious. You cannot be out here walking around with a grown man grabbing your hand like you were little junior and being led down the sidewalk to daddy's car. Hop in the back, get in your baby seat. I'll strap you in. Here's your binky. You can't do that, man. Weakness. And your representative should know that. He's been to jail more times than I can count on my two hands. I don't know how many of you know about the rap sheet of this guy who's the representative, and he's the one grabbing Carmelo's hand. This guy has a rap sheet longer than me and you combined. I promise you.
It's terrible too. It is terrible. That's why I said they should have chose a better spokesman. I'm telling you, they could have did this thing. They made it worse for themselves. I'll be honest with y'all, man. Mama up there, they up there crying and screaming, you know, when the father, they kicked the father out when he showed up. And we send our prayers to the Metcalf family, man. They can't even grieve. They're attacked. You know, it's honestly sad how all this played out, man, from every angle. It really is. They should have chosen. They made it worse for themselves, man. Sad and pathetic.
Okay. He should know this. You know better. Quit grabbing the man's hand. I know it. Some people are like, what's the big deal? It's a big deal. Because there's an inmate watching that on the news right now and is putting thoughts in his head. I'm going to grab that boy's hand.
That's real.
I'm going to make that boy grab something of mine. I'm going to make that boy grab my pocket.
That is real.
And he's going to follow me around, and I'm going to lead him to where I want him to go. Black, white, I don't got anybody, any inmate is sitting there thinking that. It ain't a race thing. It's a weakness thing. It's a dominant and submissive thing. You're a young 17-year-old scrawny, wimpy boy, and you don't even have the gumption, the confidence to be like, whoa, brother, fellow grown man, because you need to start presenting yourself as a grown, competent, confident man.
Hope you in there in that room, that $900,000 house y'all in over there, renting y'all, whatever they doing. I don't know how much the house, they say $900,000. I'm going off the $900,000, you know. So that house got to have some nice, good rooms in it. Hope you're in there working on your reflexes, getting your protein in. I'm telling you, in that den, it's a lot of protein down there. Yeah, buddy, suck, gwabble, dribble, and drop it like it's hot. It's gonna be in there. Yeah, buddy. Feisty. You're a feisty young little fella. And just blow you on the floor. Hope you're there doing some push-ups, working on your reflexes in one of them rooms in that $900,000 house, son. You want to make your big boy, bad boy decisions with your big bad man knife, huh?
Whoa, brother. Hey. Okay, I'll listen to you. I won't talk to them. I'll follow you. Let's get to the car. Don't grab my hand. Don't put your hand. Don't grab me. Don't pull me by the hand. We're not at Disney World. I don't have Mickey Mouse ears on, and you're not trying to lead me through the crowd to get to, Splash Mountain or whatever. I don't know. My parents never took me to Disney World. I don't know what kind of rides they have there. But anyways, seriously. I mean, listen, if you think it's stupid, let me tell you something. That scene you just saw, that's an entire cell block. An entire cell block comes out of their cell at the same time, gathers around, takes a minute, stretches, yawns, sips their little homemade instant Folgers coffee that tastes like crap, and watches and observes everything to see. Is anyone mad at anyone today? Has anyone had an argument behind the doors while they were locked and now they're going to come out and settle it? Did anyone get a big pack of contraband in last night? And now they're moving different. And I can tell there's a little more activity. And so there's something going on. Maybe I want some of that. Maybe I need to figure out who has it so I can go and purchase me some. They're watching everything. They watch everything. They observe you. And I promise you, they're watching harder than I just watched that clip. And they're being like, look at that boy. Look at that boy right there. He just let some guy grab his hand and lead him like a little kid who wet his pants to the changing table. You can't do that, brother. And if you think it's stupid, hey, not only do you need to stop doing that, I'll tell you what you need to start doing. Go to jiu-jitsu. Screw boxing, screw self-defense. I mean, we're talking close quarters in very small cells, smaller than the size of your main bathroom suite in your old home over there in Frisco, Texas. They're smaller than that, brother. Close quarters. You don't got this big ring to bounce around. Oh, I'm skinny, I'm fast. But hey, you better pack on some pounds. You better learn how to grab and hold and do something with it. I'm serious. You know how many times I had to fight for my life locked in a cell? A CO's not coming around for another hour and a half. If I die, I die. If I don't survive this fight, I might get beat or choked to death. And that's it. My family is never going to see me again. Hey, man, nothing changes you like the first time you really realize that you are officially fighting for your life. But hey, you better get right. And step one, the very incy-wincy, teeny-tiny beginning is body language, brother. You can't be out here getting led by the hand by another man who isn't even a strong man. He isn't even a strong leader. He's a criminal. Just like you. And if he's done all this time, he should know this. He should know the ropes. And he should know, man, you can't be out here parading this future inmate around like this. You're putting him in danger. You are marinating him with a juicy, savory sauce that all these animals are going to be licking their chops to get to because they see weakness and exploitation. They're going to come. They're going to want that money he's been donated. They're going to want this. They're going to want that. They're going to want his connections. They're going to want him to reach out to you, Mr. Guy, who's leading them. And you're the head of some big activist organization. Yeah, well, yeah, go ahead and reach out to him. Tell him to raise 30 grand for you by next week. And here's where to send it. Or else. This stuff happens and it's real. I get it. They're very worried. They're too worried about how they look to the public, thinking they're going to win this court case. How about a backup plan? And this makes it sound like I'm on his side, which honestly, I'm a little biased. I'm not on his side, but I will give you my unbiased take because I know you're not here to be in my echo chamber of what I think is right and wrong and what my stance on it is. I'll tell you now, I'm a little biased. I'll be honest with you. I don't like the guy. I don't like what he did. And I think he needs to go to prison. And I think somebody needs to teach him a lesson and let him know how it feels to be Austin.
I agree.
That's just me. But I will tell you, aside from what I think and how I feel, that is what will happen in prison. And it is so stupid to be out here doing that. And I can't wait to see what blunders they continue making. If you keep listening to this guy, I really think this guy, the spokesman, is the problem.
Oh, Joe.
He's a clown. I can smell it on him.
Big old clown.
I can smell it. He's not a leader. He's not a strong leader. Because he doesn't move like one and he doesn't teach the ones he's responsible for as if he is one or ever has been one. I can see it. I can tell. Carmelo, fire that guy and get somebody different. Or don't. Or don't. That's cool. That's cool with me. But I'm telling you, as a former inmate, never sat on the toughest, never sat on the baddest. But here's the thing. I was you. I was the kid who came from a nice neighborhood and a nice family. My dad was a preacher. I wanted to be cool. I thought I was a bad boy. I thought I was a tough guy. I wanted to act like one. So I did something that tough guys do, but I wasn't one. And so guess what? I got the consequences tough guys get without actually being a tough guy, just like you. And they slapped me with 10 years, and that's when it hit me. Oh, crap. I shouldn't have did any of that. I never had to do any of that. I wasn't ever forced to do any of that. I did it because I was an idiot. And now, oh boy, I'm in trouble, and I better learn quick. And learn I did. And I learned so much over a decade. Pretty much a third of the time I've been on this earth, I spent in prison around monsters and killers and gang members. And I survived by observing and learning. And so through all that, I'm telling you, you better knock that off. You better knock that weak stuff off. I'm telling you. Just them seeing that, they're ready to get you. Take my advice or don't. I don't care. I think you're a coward and a piece of crap, and some people need to learn lessons the hard way. I did. I needed to. Maybe you're like me. Either way, good luck. Let me know how that works out for you.
What? Man, shout out to Jumpsuit Pablo though, y'all. I'm gonna pull him up right here. Make sure y'all, a lot of y'all asked in our previous video, who is this guy? Can I go subscribe to him? Rick, please put him on the channel. And here he is, man. Make sure y'all go show him some love. Again, he did 10 years, man. That was a real take, man. You know, some of y'all might say this about it, some of y'all, but again, a lot of y'all blew me up to react to that video for that exact reason. That is real, man. Again, let me know what y'all think of this. It's one love to the human race. All lives matter. You know, again, we send our prayers, love, condolences out as we go through these crazy, sick, wicked, disgraceful times, man. Around a lot of sad and pathetic people, man, that need help, you know. But again, they love what's going on. They love how we're so divided. Someone on the back end's getting paid. Yeah. Sad, man. It is sad, but all lives matter, man. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love, you guys.